Excuse me, we'll go ahead and get started. Mike, go ahead and kick us off, please.
Dakota, I think it would be an understatement to say you're really the face of the PFL. How much significance do you carry within yourself to be on this first event in South Africa and just all that you're doing with the PFL?
Yeah, no, I feel really privileged for sure. I mean, outside of not just South Africa alone, but this sport has given me crazy opportunities. I've traveled to quite a few different countries with PFL, and definitely a few states as well. So this is just like obviously another historic event for PFL, but kind of a big milestone for me in my career as well to be co-main event on such a big platform. So I count myself very lucky. Every fight I count myself lucky, but this one is amazing to be a part of for sure. Feels a little bit different.
Gabriel.
Hello, Dakota. Good to see you. Dakota, when you have all of the attention that you do, and obviously there's a lot of media obligations, obviously people do things like they already want to matchmake, the rest of your fights, coming up in the near future. What are some of the habits that you develop to stay focused and just kind of handle things one at a time so everything's more manageable?
Yeah, I think you said it yourself. I just take things one at a time. I've done that my whole career. I've never looked like too far ahead. People always say like, what's your goals in like the next 5 years? Like, honestly, I haven't got a clue. Like, if you had asked me 3 years ago, was this your goal right now? I would have said no. So, I just take every day as it is. I just count myself very lucky to be having the opportunities that I do. And as for the media and stuff, like the team behind the scenes with PFL, like Eric looks after the fighters very, very well. They don't work me too hard, which is nice. They kind of keep in mind that we're all fighters, we're making weight, we don't necessarily want to be doing too much media. So they're a great team, and my fight week schedule has been very light this time, so I'm very thankful for that.
Thank you.
Frazier.
Hi, Dakota. Obviously, you fought 4 times last year and you haven't fought since. You're traditionally a quick starter. So do you see any sort of slight ring rust taking effect this weekend, or do you still hope for a quick start?
Guess we'll find out. What do you think, though?
I would like to see you start fast as usual, but I can't tell you for sure how you're going to perform. I'm sure you'll
100%.
perform amazingly, though, as per usual.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I've got a tough opponent in front of me, but like I said, once I get in that cage, there's just a switch that kind of happens, and I don't feel like any kind of ring rust is capable of stopping that. So, if there is, that's something that I'll have to work through when I get in there. But PFL are gonna cop for it if I do have ring rust.
Nice one, Dakota. Thanks, and best of luck at the weekend.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Shady.
Hi, Dakota. Shady Bechet for MMA Dungeon. First of all, congratulations on the pink fight kit. I have a feeling this is going to become a trademark of yours going forward. When you and I spoke...
Can you believe you let me do it?
Yeah, incredible.
Oh,
incredible.
God.
I was very
When
happy
it
to see
turned
that
up
for
to
you.
fight week and had a pink kit, I was like, what the hell? So yeah, I'm super happy with that.
Creating
Sorry,
history
go
every
on.
fight. Well, when you and I spoke at Dirty Boxing 2 in Miami, you mentioned that you didn't enter the 2024 PFL tournament because you had an expectation that they'd keep you active in other fights, and that didn't play out really. Assuming you come out of this fight as healthy as you usually do, are you hoping to make up for lost time with a quick turnaround, and have you requested that? Do you have any names? What's the schedule looking like now to kind of make up for that gap?
I wish I could answer that. Like, honestly, if I was to give you a straight answer, I'd probably be lying because I honestly don't have a clue. Like, definitely thought I would have thought this would have been my second, maybe even third fight this year, and it's my first. So I can't really answer that. I'd definitely be ready for a quick turnaround for sure. Like I said, I like to be very active in the cage. And I suppose there is a high possibility that I will be straight back in because the women's tournament will be, this season will be done. There'll be a winner of that, and then I'm sure I've got a few options for opponents after that. Obviously, everyone's tied up in that season right now, so we'll see what happens. But I will definitely be ready. I've been ready all year for a fight, so yeah.
That's wonderful. I hope they get you an opponent right away. Good luck.
Thank you.
Kayla.
Hey, Dakota, Kayla with the Cage Rock podcast. You've been able to go to so many different locations through PFL. I was curious how South Africa is compared to everywhere else where you fought.
My God, it's freezing here. It's so I feel like I'm back in the UK. And the worst thing about it, obviously, I live in Florida, so I don't have any big jackets. I literally just have like a few hoodies with me. I've been living in leggings. And you guys know, like, normally I turn up to fight week, I've got like a few cute outfits. This time I've been like, hell no, wake up in the morning, I've got my leggings, my tracksuit, my jumper on. I feel like I've worn the same thing every day. But I mean, Cape Town, like, that's if I weren't a fighter, I would be like, I'd love to holiday in Cape Town one day. Like, imagine going to South Africa. And the fact that I'm here now, fighting here, and then my family are going to be able to go off and do like a safari. Like, it's crazy that I get the opportunity to come here. So I'm very happy to be here, even though it's cold.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank
Marty.
you so much.
Yes, Dakota. I'm just as missing you.
Thank
After
you. I love to hear it.
obviously 9 months out, it must be very frustrating for yourself, but obviously co-headlining the Cape Town, the first inaugural PFL Africa event, seems like a reward for you. I don't know if you know the weight of the actual event in itself and how much MMA does mean to the African people. Are you going to take that into the fight and give the Africans a finish like they deserve?
Yeah, no, I definitely don't quite understand the way they do how much this means to them. But I mean, I've been out and done a seminar today to one of the gyms that was full of like some amazing women in there, and they were all super excited and just very thankful for the other African athlete that I did it with, and they were just very happy that she was putting South Africa or just Africa in general on the map. So I'm kind of getting the gist of how much it actually means to them. But I mean, that's the one thing I've always liked about PFL. I've come up through like PFL Europe and then to the main season. And like Europe was probably the most crucial and probably best experience I've ever had, because I feel like it PFL really captivated like a market that we miss. We see the amateurs or the top pros, but that middle bit we never get to showcase as much, and it's harder for people to stand out. So that's what I felt like Europe did really, really well over the last 2 years. And I feel like now, I think this African PFL Africa will do the same thing. So I'm excited.
All the best.
Pedro.
Hi, Dakota. I wanted to ask you about your rival, Sumika Naba, because she's with 8 wins, 1 loss. She has 4 wins by KO, but now she's facing like maybe the best striker in the world right now. You have 14 wins, 12 by KO. Do you think her strategy will be strike with you, or do you think she's going to try grappling or go to the ground instead of the 4 KOs she has?
Yeah, definitely an amazing striker as well. I think she will strike at first, but every opponent I fight will try to strike and then try and take me down when I hit them. So I know she's going to be diving for the legs not long into the fight for sure. But I do think she will try her best to strike with me. Yeah, and I feel like fair play to her, because 8-1 is not. It's a very good record and she backs it up. So I'm excited. It's a really good matchup for me.
Thank you so much, and good luck for the weekend.
Thank you.
Lewis.
Hi, Dakota. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you've settled in. I'm really excited to see you back in there this weekend. I just wanted to ask you, you spoke a little bit about, leading up to this fight, about staying undefeated and how that's something that you actively think about. Obviously, you'll be 15-0 if you go out there and get the win this weekend, and you spoke about trying to, rubbing shoulders with the likes of Khabib Nurmagomedov, Floyd Mayweather, the kind of goats in the sport who stayed undefeated their entire career with impeccable records. Are those kind of names, do you look up to those kind of names? Do you use them? Do you use their careers as inspiration, as motivation for your own career? Because that seems like something you want to do, is just to pursue that unbeaten record.
Yeah, I mean, I've probably said it a few times in interviews, but like people say, oh, everyone's going to lose once in their life. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I lost in my Thai boxing career. But like, I don't have that mindset of like, oh, I'm going to lose at some point. There's always someone better. Like, why? What? I don't understand people that have that kind of mindset. Like for me, when you enter a competition, if there was a first, second, and third place, you're all going for first. There is no second. Like, why are you satisfied with second or third place? For me, there's a first place, and then everyone else lost. So it's the same in my career. Like, I'm either undefeated or I've got defeated once. That's just the way I see it. In Thai boxing, I got defeated once, and I didn't come out with like a top record that I should have. So for me, that's my mindset. Like, I want to finish 13-0, 14-0, 15-0, 16-0, 30-0, 60-0. Like, I'm not thinking, oh, there's going to be someone out there that's going to beat me one day. Like, that's just the most ridiculous mindset ever. So that's just the way I see it. And that's probably why I look up to like Khabib. It's been done. Like, you don't have to lose. He's proven it there. So for me, that's kind of the stuff that's the way my mindset goes.
Thanks.
Eduardo.
Hi, Dakota. I know you said you don't like to look too far ahead with your fighting career, but I know most fighters have like a specific goal of a place they'd like to fight. Is there an arena or venue you'd like to fight in?
Definitely at the Etihad in Manchester. I'm a big Manchester City fan, so that would be the one place that I want to take it home. I mean, I'm half Bulgarian as well, so I'd love to fight in their capital, Sofia. But obviously, this is a business. We always have to remember it's a business, and our goals. Like, don't know whether they'd make as much money in Bulgaria, but maybe one day I'll make that happen. We'll see.
And last one on Zoom, Neil.
Hi, Dakota, Neil Jaime for Diario Sport in Spain. 86 of your wins have come by TKO or KO. You finished, I think, 4 of your last 5 fights in the first round. I just wanted to ask you, do you feel that you are at a level where you think that no one can beat you on the stand-up game, especially?
Yeah, I feel like my striking is 100% on a different level, but I just don't think it's the striking on its own. It's some fighters come to fight and I don't come to fight. I come to like kill someone. So not many fighters have that mindset and that kind of switch when you get in the cage. And I think that's what makes the difference between champions and fighters. We can all be fighters, but are we all there to kill or not? And I don't think all of us are.
Thank you.